Hello students, today in live class we studied about oxidation states. Students, we know that all transition elements have one or two electron in its valence shell. Therefore, student, it shows +1 or +2 oxidation state. But some transition elements shows variable oxidation states due to presence minimum energy difference between 3d or 4s orbital. Students, variable oxidation states do not shows by scandium and zinc because both elements shows only single oxidation state, only +3 and +2. In the +3 oxidation state, scandiums gain like as inert gas configuration. Therefore, its +3 oxidation state, is more stable than other oxidation state. Therefore, scandium shows only +3 oxidation state. Same as zinc, because in 4s orbital present 2 electron. When this electron remove, then it gain 3d10 configuration or pseudo inert gas configuration. Therefore, it shows only +2 oxidation state by the zinc. Students, chromium and copper. Chromium and copper shows only +1 oxidation state. Chromium and copper as element which shows only +1 oxidation state. It means all elements shows +2 oxidation state, but chromium and copper shows +1 oxidation state due to presence of 1 electron in 4s orbital. 1 electron in 4s orbital. Then electron of 4s orbital can be removed and gain stable configuration in copper and chromium. Okay students. Point number 3 students. Point number 1, scandium and chromium shows only single oxidation state, +3 and +2. Point number 2, chromium and copper shows +1 oxidation state, but all elements shows +2 oxidation state. Point number 3, student, scandium to manganese increased stability of higher oxidation state due to presence of unpaired 3d electrons. Student, scandium to manganese higher oxidation state is be +3, +4, +5, +6, +7. But after manganese, higher oxidation state stability decreased till that zinc. Okay students. Point number 3. Students, point number 4, stability in higher oxidation state of compound is be with atom oxygen and fluorine. Maximum compound forms with oxygen and fluorine in higher oxidation state of elements. Therefore, its compound is be forms with oxygen and fluorine due to a small atom and higher electronegativity of oxygen and fluorine. This question arises in the P block. Same answer given in D and F block. Maximum stable compounds forms with oxygen and fluorine. Reason behind it, because oxygen and fluorine compounds are small in size and these atoms are highly electronegative. Therefore, maximum compound forms with oxygen and fluorine atom. Okay, student. Student, point number 5. All transition element forms two types of bond. First, ionic bond. Second, covalent bond. But covalent ionic bond forms only by lower oxidation state elements. Lower oxidation state elements. And higher oxidation state element forms only covalent bond. It means lower oxidation state elements forms only ionic bond and higher oxidation state element forms only covalent bond. It means these element forms two types bond, ionic bond or covalent bond. Okay, student. Point number 5 clear. Now, student, point number 6. In the lower oxidation state of elements, compound behaves like a basic. Behavior of compound like a basic. But when oxidation state of element increased, then behavior of compound is be like acidic. And middle oxidation state behaves like amphoteric. Amphoteric. It can be explained by following example. It can be explained by following example. Student, suppose in +2 oxidation state, +3 oxidation state, +4 oxidation state, +6 oxidation state, +7 oxidation state. In all oxidation state, compounds shows different behavior. You know, titanium oxide and MnO, manganese oxide. Titanium oxide and manganese oxide present in lower oxidation state, therefore it behaves like a basic. It means these are basic in nature. Student, vanadium oxide and manganese oxide, Mn2O3. Then its nature is be amphoteric. It means it behaves like a acidic or basic in both properties. Example of +4, MnO2. Its behavior is a slightly acidic. In +6 oxidation state, MnO3 and CrO3 behaves like a acidic because it present in higher oxidation state. And +7 only Mn2O7 because Mn shows only +7 oxidation state, this one, and chromium shows +6 oxidation state. Okay, students, therefore both compounds of oxides behaves like a acidic oxide. It means in lower oxidation state, behavior of compound is be basic, and in higher oxidation state, behavior of compound is be acidic. Okay students, it is a point number 6. Now student, point number 7 is the important point. This point is related to RBSc 2020 exam. Students, when carbonyl group bonded with transition metal, then oxidation state or oxidation number of metal is be 0. Suppose that nickel tetracarbonyl NiCO whole 4, this one carbonyl group, it attach with metal nickel, therefore oxidation of nickel is be 0. Same in another example, FeCO whole 5, carbonyl ligand attached with iron metal, therefore oxidation number of iron is be 0. In 2020 question asked oxidation number of nickel in nickel tetracarbonyl, then answer will be oxidation number will be 0. Okay students, it is the overall oxidation state explained by series and table. Okay student, now we start writing. Write down student arrow wise. In transition elements, valence shell have 1 or 2 electrons. Therefore, these elements exhibits +1 or +2 oxidation state. But maximum element shows variable oxidation state due to present minimum energy difference in n-1d or ns orbital. In next line, some special points are following. For oxidation states. Write down first point. Scandium and chromium present in single oxidation state. It means scandium shows only +3 oxidation state, because in this state it gain inert gas configuration, and zinc shows +2 oxidation state because it gain pseudo inert gas configuration after removal of 2 electrons. Okay student, it is a first point of oxidation state. Now second point. Only chromium and copper shows +1 and +2 oxidation state. +1 and +2 oxidation state. But all other elements stable in +2 oxidation state. +2 oxidation state. Okay, friends. Point number 3. On moving left to right in transition elements, increased stability of higher oxidation state elements, because increased the number of unpaired 3D electrons. But after manganese decreased higher oxidation state due to unavailability of 3D electrons, unavailability of unpaired 3D electrons. Okay, students, unpaired 3D electrons. It is a point number 3. Student, point number 4. Compounds in higher oxidation state is present with oxygen and fluorine, because these atoms are small in size and its electronegativity is be so high. Next point लिखिए स्टूडेंट. ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट फॉर्म्स आयनिक और कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड और बॉन्ड. In lower oxidation state, element forms ionic compound or ionic bond Okay, students, write down next point, 7 point. When transition metals attached with carbonyl group or carbonyl ligand in compounds, then oxidation number of metal atom is be 0. For example, in NiCO whole 4, in FeCO whole 5, nickel tetracarbonyl and iron pentacarbonyl. Oxidation state of nickel equal to 0, oxidation state of iron equal to 0. This question asked in exam RBSc 2020. Okay, students. This example, point number 6 is very MTS, very important on the purpose of RBSc 2021. Okay, students. It is an important point. Order of acidic nature in compound of manganese. It is the important question. Okay, students. It is a oxidation states of first transition series. Okay, friends. Students, now we take next properties. Catalytic property. Next property, 5 number, catalytic property. Students, it is a very important property of transition elements because all transition elements have vacant d orbitals. Therefore, in homogeneous catalysis, it can be receive or collect reactant molecule and forms intermediate compound. Same as catalyst decreased value of activation energy and forms at once compound in chemical reaction. In heterogeneous catalysis, some catalyst provide space for joining of reactant molecules and forms product. Students, suppose this one catalyst. Okay. These are free valencies or active center. These are free valencies or active center of catalyst. And it has vacant d orbitals. And reactant molecule, some reactant molecule can be attached with its free valencies or active center and forms intermediate compound or intermediate complex, activated complex. Generally, catalyst shows two types of mechanism, homogeneous and heterogeneous mechanism. In homogeneous catalysis, behavior of catalyst is like as intermediate compound formation, and in heterogeneous catalysis, function of catalyst is a provide space for joining of reactant molecule. Okay, students, you know many reactions. In many reactions, present catalyst is be transition elements. Some examples of catalyst properties, catalytic properties. first example of this category is be हाइड्रोजिनेशन. फर्स्ट ले लेते हैं हेबर प्रोसेस. हेबर प्रोसेस N2 plus 3H2 iron in with molybdenum and forms 2NH3. Iron is a catalyst here. Okay. Second example, formation of vegetable ghee. Formation of vegetable ghee. Formation of vegetable ghee. You know, RCH double bond CH2. It is a vegetable oil. Vegetable oil. After hydrogenation in the presence of nickel catalyst, it forms vegetable ghee. RCH2CH3. This one vegetable ghee. Okay students, in contact process platinum work as a catalyst. When 2SO2 react with O2 gas, then platinum catalyst used in this and forms sulfur trioxide gas. Next example student, Ostwald process. Ostwald process. Formation of nitric oxide 4NH3 plus 5O2 and platinum with rhodium at 800 degrees Celsius temperature, 4NO plus 6H2O. These are the examples of first transition series, second transition series and third transition series. In all reactions, catalyst used of transition elements, and titanium tetrachloride Ziegler-Natta catalyst is used in polymerization of ethene to polythene. Okay, these are some examples related to transition elements. Okay students, this topic can be written in next video. Okay, thank you.